Yo, what's popping, guys, and welcome back to some more Deku Reacts. Today, we're reacting to the final Zinnia tutorial on the official Scratch Team channel. Don't worry, these videos aren't going to stop after this, because Zinnia has her own channel where she makes her own tutorials. However, it might be a little bit more difficult to make fun of her, since I'm pretty sure those other ones are actually good. But we have one more bad one, and that's how to use the backpack. No, it's actually... Wait, do we have two more? We do have two more. I don't think we did backgrounds. Did we? I don't think so. I think we have two more. Let's show you how to draw backdrops then. We have two more. I lied. Zoe? Zinnia? Calm it down, girl. I just got here. Let's hop right into it. Here we go. Here we go. And I'm going to turn her up so you can actually hear her.
Hi everyone, it's Zoe from the Scratch Team,
Hi,
also known as Zinnia.
Hi Zinnia!
To show you how I draw really simple backdrops in
How do you do it?
Adding a backdrop to a Scratch project has this ability to really set the scene, and I have found...
Guys, did you know if in your game you put a backdrop or a background, did you know that there will be a backdrop there? And did you know with the help of these backdrops, you can build the world? Believe it or not, you shouldn't just use a white backdrop with nothing there. Who would have thought? Yeah, I'm going to make a whole video on this that gets 227,000 views. Why? We'll answer that later.
Found that there are really simple ways of drawing an effective backdrop. So
Oh my
that's
god, look, you can see she's using the stupid if this keep pressed button.
what I wanted to show you today.
You can tell.
Let's get started. To draw a backdrop in Scratch, just...
Zinnia, might I say, your hair is very not well kept today. You got a lot of frizz going around, like you just got struck by lightning or something, Zinnia. Also, Zinnia, I can't tell if you're 26 or 44. I can't figure it out. Also, you got a little bit of cross-eye going on. Nothing wrong with that, just something I noticed. The big goofy glasses on. And was that a Blue Yeti Pro?
hover over this button that says choose a backdrop.
Today I'm going to show you how to draw a backdrop. So here you're going to choose a backdrop. Oh no, she's hovering over the paint. Never mind. Never mind, I lied.
And click paint. I found that a good base for drawing a backdrop is to create two rectangles of different colors. One to be the sky or the wall, and the other to be the ground or the floor. So
you heard it here, guys. When you're drawing a backdrop, it has to be a sky or a floor. You can't do a top-down perspective. You can't set it to one color. It has to be the sky and the ground. That's all it can be. It can't be the interior of a plane. Or if it is, it better just be the wall of the plane and the floor of the plane. No seats, no windows, just the wall and the floor. You can't do a top-down perspective where you can't see the sky at all. That's illegal. You'll actually get shot, pillaged, and murdered if you do that. So don't do that. What's this? I hear you wanted to make a black backdrop so you can put some white text on screen. No, you can't do that. You want to know what's going to happen if you die? Yeah, you want to know what's going to happen? You're going to die. You're gonna contract lupus and you're gonna die. You're gonna get leprosy. Your skin's gonna fall off your body. You're gonna throw up your own tongue if you do that. You can't do that. That'd be ridiculous. It has to be the sky or wall and the ground or a floor. I don't know what the difference between a floor and a ground is. I thought those words were synonymous, but we'll go with it. RGX. Oh god, that looks awful.
So if I was doing an outdoor scene, I would probably do a blue rectangle for the sky. And the way
everybody knows that if you're outside, the sky is always blue. Never is it night. Never it is the evening. The sky's never black like at night. And God forbid it's never orange or yellow when the sun's going down. No, the sky actually has never done that. The sky's never set. The sky hasn't set in over 500 years. That might be a little bit of a shock to you guys, but I don't know. Step outside. Have you ever been awake during the morning and the sun's gone? Point proven, basically. Checkmate. What do you got to say about that, liberals, huh?
The way I would do that is click on the rectangle tool, change the color to blue, and drag out a big rectangle.
Today I'm going to teach you how to make a blue rectangle. So you're going to select the rectangle tool, you're going to select your color to blue, and you're going to make the rectangle. Okay, Zinnia.
Click here to edit the outline and make there be no outline on the shape. And then to make the grass, I will set the color to green and drag out another rectangle sort of on the bottom.
Well, here's Zinnia. I have a question. Zinnia, I got a question. What if I want my ground to be like hilly? What if I want there to be a hill on my ground? Well, Deku, let me tell you. If you want a hill on your ground, you want to know what's going to happen? I'm going to take a fork and I'm going to shove it down I'm going to stab you in the thigh with a fork. There's going to be a fork in your thigh that you're going to have to deal with. You're going to cry and I'm going to laugh. I'm like, Zinnia, calm down, girl. You're my favorite Scratch team member, but you need to chill out a little bit.
And then once I finish the base, I like to add one item in the backdrop. And I usually like to create this item.
Only one item. Any more, you want to know what's going to happen? You're going to get shot on sight. How much you want to bet you're going to draw a rock? How much you want to bet she's going to draw a rock? And I'm going to be like, here's how you draw the rock. You're going to grab the circle tool. You're going to set it to gray. And then you're going to draw the circle. How much you want to bet right now?
With either the circle tool or the rectangle tool. So what's something that could be in an outdoor backdrop? I could add a rock to it.
How did I know?
Click on the circle tool and
gray?
set the color to gray. And then drag out an oval and click on this tool to edit the points of the shape and move the bottom point inward. Yeah, that looks like a rock. And I could even change the color slightly and make another smaller rock next to it. And there you go. That's a pretty simple backdrop.
How did I know?
Quick to make. So, for drawing your own backdrops, one way you can start is by thinking of 2 colors for your scene. If it's
only 2 colors. You have any more colors you want to know what's going to happen? The person playing your game is going to get a seizure. They're going to fall, and you're going to be held liable. Yeah, little 8-year-old boy from the suburbs. You're going to have to deal with this other 8-year-old boy from the suburbs who had a seizure, foamed at the mouth, and died on the floor of his house. His mother walked in. She was crying up a storm, but you just sat there and laughed and said, "Ha ha, light flash go brr."
Indoor scene, it could be a yellow wall and a blue floor. If it's a city scene, it could be a brownish reddish wall and a gray street. If it's a
crack den, it could be a gray wall and a gray floor.
Scene in a spaceship or a secret hideout or something, it could be a light gray wall and a dark gray floor. And then you can think.
Zinnia, I have a question. If I was doing a house scene, could I also make my house scene have a green wall and a purple floor? Or does it gotta be that yellow and blue? That's something I need to be asked. That's something that needs to be answered in the comments right now, Zinnia.
Of some small object or detail to add with the rectangle or the circle tool.
Only one object, and it has to be with the rectangular circle tool. Any other tools? You want to know what's gonna happen? Yeah? You want to know what's gonna happen? You're gonna get set on fire.
A flat brown rectangle could be a shelf in a house, and you could even put a square on top of it, and then that looks like a vase on the shelf.
Okay, Zinnia, don't kid yourself.
House, and you could even put a square on top of it, and then that looks like a vase on the shelf.
Zinnia, that is not a vase. That looks nothing like a vase. Zinnia, have you ever looked at a vase before? This is a vase, Zinnia. This is what a vase looks like. It looks like this. Not like that. Like this. I don't know what kind of vases you own.
Shelf. Some flat rectangles of a slightly different shade of brown could be bricks on a wall. A light blue rectangle could be a window in a house. And a dark blue rectangle could be a window in a spaceship out to the night sky. One particular type of object you might want to add is a plant or a bush or the leaves of trees. And I have found for this that the paintbrush tool is really helpful. So if you have this color set to green, you could click on the paintbrush tool and just draw sort of...
Only if it's set to green. A leaf has never been red or orange. It's only ever been green. Everybody knows that.
Squiggly rough lines. They don't have to be anything in particular. Make some squiggly shape and fill it in with the fill bucket. And then that could be a bush. You could make a plant. You could
make a dead baby.
Sort of a canopy of leaves at the top of the forest.
Bro, I'm gonna be real. It looks like if you touch that bush, you get cut
without you having
open.
To draw every single tree. For any object that you'd like to have a rough edge, I definitely recommend experimenting with the paintbrush tool. And lastly, let me show you how you could get started with a top-down backdrop, a backdrop where your project is seen from above. What I'll do for a top-down backdrop is just do one big rectangle where your project is seen.
Zinni, you should teach us how to make something like that. I'd love to see your tutorial on how to make a top-down scroller. I'd love that.
From above. What I'll do for a top-down backdrop is just do one big rectangle for the base ground, and then just draw paths with the paintbrush tool, set to
Only
whatever
paths.
color I'd like the paths to be. And you can
Can't do
even use the
anything
circle
else.
tool or the rectangle tool to create shapes that would be seen from above. Anyway, there are so many ways to
That's
draw
my
backdrops
favorite
from
kind of
scratch.
lake, Zinnia.
I wanted to give you some ideas
That's
that
what a
could
lake
give you
looks like.
inspiration, but you can take these ideas in any direction you want. See what you like drawing and what works for your...
You can make whatever you want. Your creativity is limitless. However, if it's even remotely scary in any way, shape, or form, you wanna know what's gonna happen? We're gonna make you get mauled by a bear.
characters in your projects. I'll see you next time, and scratch on.
She's so happy. I love how happy she is. What's your favorite kind of backdrop to draw? Fourth one. Sonic the Hedgehog based ones. Lots of dead animals. Probably Abraham Lincoln. Here we go. Okay, cool. Anyways, I'm gonna leave this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. If you like it, like it, and it was because big goofy glasses. Well, right now, it's got the 10 my account that help me a lot. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.